Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Diana, and today I'm going to be discussing the North Node in Libra or the North Node in the 7th house. This also applies to the South Node in Aries or the South Node in the 1st house. So if you don't know where your North Node is placed or in what house it's in, go to astro.com or cafeastrology.com to pull up your birth chart. I'll leave the links below. And I definitely recommend that you guys watch the video both for your North Node sign placement and your North Node house placement, because that'll give you more information. Not only, I also wanted to remind you guys that I am now offering birth chart readings. So if you would like to purchase a relationship reading or a natal chart reading, you guys can go to the link is also down below, and it's oneloveastrology.com with the numeric 1. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you guys can be notified and know when there's a video that applies to you. Without further ado, I'm gonna talk about the South Node in Aries, because that's where you came from. Your South Node is the traits that you master. It's the many lifetimes that you previously had of what you already know, and it's the traits that you're used to, and it's likely, you know, what you come into this life behaving as. And a lot of people behave in their South Node ways until after their Saturn return, because up until that point they have had a lot of trials and tribulations where they experimented a little bit with their North Node, but most of the time probably stepped into their South Node ways, because the South Node is your comfortable zone. So if your South Node is in Aries, that means that you've had many lifetimes of being a warrior. You were in the military in your past life, a general. You were somebody that was in charge, and you were somebody who had many past lives with the theme of survival, of looking out for one's. As a warrior in your past life, you guys were the take charge type of people. You guys were the people that were always in battle. You guys really had to learn how to, you know, follow a strict set of rules and regulations, because that's what the military is about. The military is very uniformed and very organized, because they have to be very I guess you could say detail oriented, because any little mistake could cause you to get killed. So you guys had to be very aware of your surroundings, and that good look to you guys had this rugged feel to you guys, and you guys were very independent, very disciplined, very selfish in some ways, because you guys were fighting a battle, you know, for your own land and not really caring about other people. Now in this life, going into your North Node in Libra, you're back in the civilian life. You're no longer here to be alone. You're here to find another person and help them fight their battles. It's no longer a battle. You no longer are in a warlike type of situation in this life, even though it might feel like it, and you subconsciously look for warlike situation. Your survival isn't at stake anymore. Probably will, because you're so used to your South Node ways, you probably will fear relationships, because you fear people, you know, being codependent on you. You feel people taking away your independence. You see people as weak, and you really don't like that people complain and nag about life and they don't have discipline, and you hate when people don't follow orders or don't follow the rules, because you're used to that military lifestyle where everything was orderly and all your, you know, everyone followed the rules of the military because it was needed for survival. Be relationship masters. You're here to increase the peace and increase the harmony and increase the beauty, and you know, you're here to listen and act on other people's needs. You how to communicate and interact with another person, and you're here to empower people to be warriors themselves. The reason that in previous lifetimes you had like lifetimes and lifetimes over again of being warriors, is so now in this life you can share your experiences with another, and you can empower them to be the best versions of themselves and fight their own wars and fight their own internal battles, metaphorically or even physically. Give them the confidence to do that, because in this life you exude so much confidence. The careers that will best serve a North Node in the 7th house or a North Node in Libra. So with the careers or the jobs that you would want to take on, you want to take on any career that has to do with a one-on-one relationship. So it could be a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, and because Libra is more beauty related since it's ruled by Venus, it could even be a hairstylist, a makeup artist, a personal clothing stylist, something that allows you to access that Venus side. Of course, you know, if you're a psychologist, therapist, or whatever, you're more than likely promoting harmony. So that's one way, but you also can promote beauty. The other thing that you guys can do is be maybe public speakers, because after all, Libra is an air sign, so it does have to do a lot with communication. And the great thing about being public speakers or motivational speakers, or maybe life coaches, is that you're able at that point to take your traits of your previous life that you've already mastered and kind of use that mastery to help another person with their confidence. Of the relationships that you'll attract are very karmic, and that's not necessarily just talking about romantic relationships. I feel like being a Libra North Node myself and having the North Node in the 7th house, I really resonate with this place for me. So anyways, what I was gonna get at is that in this life you'll probably attract a lot of people who are weak to you, karmic. So you'll get people who really have no confidence in themselves, who are really wishy-washy, who really don't know what they want to do with their life and are very indecisive. And it's your job to help bring the confidence out of them, which is why you guys can make great life coaches and motivational speakers. I have the theme of doing things with another, because in this life you're really trying to master patience and master working with another person and understanding them. So if you're operating from your South Node tendencies, with patience specifically, you guys feel a lot of the time that people don't do things fast enough. People just procrastinate too much, I guess. And so you guys get so frustrated, and instead of communicating with another person, you guys just end up doing everything yourself, because you guys just have this need for it to be done like this. And other people don't work like that. Maybe other people like to take their time and look at the details of things, or want to make sure everything is just right for everyone else to feel comfortable, depending on what the situation is, right? So you guys just get things done. You guys hate relying on other people, but in this life you have to learn to rely on other people and have patience with them and communicate as to what's going on, and not automatically take charge yourselves, because you guys can really end up hurting the feelings of the people that potentially want to be in your life. Before I get into romantic relationships, let's just talk about friendships. Let's talk about other one-on-one relationships that happen in this life. So as a Libra North Node, it'll always work out better in your benefit if you attain your goals with the help of another. So if you, let's say, want to lose weight, or if you want to learn another language, whatever your goal is, it's better to find a person or a friend that has that same goal in common, so you guys can support each other and help each other be accountable. It'll be hard for you because you like to, you know, go at a fast pace, and other people really don't understand that. When you're working with another person, it's crucial that you guys don't get competitive. So if your goal is to lose weight, don't try to make it a competition with the other person. Instead, empower each other for the little milestones you guys reach, and give the other person compliments and cheer them on. Then you may add Venus to that, add Libra to the mix, that the Libra qualities that you need to master are not yet mastered, and that can create a lot of vanity. You guys can put so much focus on the physical self because of your Aries past life that you guys don't pay attention to the emotional, mental connection part of your life that you need to master to really attract the right person. Because if you guys just pay attention to your body and attracting people with your physical body, it's not really going to get you the right people. There's a lot of issues with the relationships that Libra North nodes are going to have in this life. The number one issue is projection. Libra North nodes automatically assume that other people are going to behave like them because of their past life being in the military and whatnot, and having people like them surround a hard time understanding that people operate differently and they have their own unique style. Not everything is going to be uniformed in this life. So they tend to project their behaviors and characteristics onto other people and assume that everybody's going to be like that, and they get so disappointed when they're not. And another thing that they do is they tend to only see the positive qualities in their partners and not the negative qualities. They overlook the negative qualities, or they turn a blind eye towards it, and they get surprised when, you know, their relationship goes to shit. So need to listen and observe their partners for who they are, the good and the bad. And they kind of have to clear their mind to do that. So in other words, if you're a Libra North node, it's important that you guys ask the questions, you know, what, where, why, how, those types of questions, and really take what your partner says directly without meshing it into what you would, without meshing it into what you think that they are. Issue with Libra North nodes is that if they don't get their way, they tend to throw temper tantrums, and everything becomes a battle because they're so used to fighting the enemy. So they may even take their partner, if their partner doesn't do what they say, or if their partner doesn't agree with something, or doesn't take their advice, they take that as a battle, and the partner automatically becomes the enemy. It's important that the Libra North node takes a deep breath, listens to their partner, tries to understand them, and gets in their shoes. So the last thing that I wanted to, so as I was saying, with the Libra North node, it's important that they learn the role of interdependence, because a lot of the times, even though their soul craves to be in a relationship with another person, they have the fear of that person, you know, relying on them too much and then not being independent. And they have a fear that if once that person, you know, gets in a relationship with them, they're gonna have to do everything for that person, because they usually see other people as weak and, you know, unable to get shit done. So the problem with this thinking is that the Libra North node person could sway away potential really good partners for them and not even give them a chance. So the Libra North node person really needs to learn the role of interdependence, and that relationships are here to help each other accomplish their different goals, and their appreciate and encourage their unique traits, and not necessarily merge into one goal. So it's important that the Libra North node realizes that their partner is going to have different wants and interests than they are, and they don't have to follow along what they do, and vice versa. And it's important that the Libra North Node also realizes that their partner is karmically here to teach them things about themselves that they didn't realize, and they're there to help their partner teach them and help them grow in different ways, and it's a give and take that way. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that Libra North Node, that you guys need to learn to stop keeping track of what your partner or what you do for your partner and expect the same things in return, because in this life it's super important, and I guess the biggest lesson you guys can take from this video is to give without expecting anything in return, and that's pretty much what you're here to do. Stop fearing, you know, getting taken advantage of, which is going to be rare because you guys are, because of your strong aura and your strong Aries vibes, it's really rare when people come into your life that truly want to take advantage of you, unless you have other things in your chart as well that would condone that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. Please subscribe and leave a comment down below if this related to you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.